Amateur.
Aue.
I would not count on that, Mother.
Did anyone hit record when Blaze was reading the parchment? It could be useful to have an audio version of the Parchment of Power. Now that Blaze has read the evil...
I was hoping we could get to know each other.
Of course. I am available to answer any questions.
So you're an open book, huh? You don't find it hard opening up to people?
I enjoy satisfying the curiosity of my friends.
That's very generous of you.
You do not share yourself.
I do. But there are some things that need to be kept close to the chest.
May I ask you a question now?
By all means.
Your powers are unlike anything I have ever seen. It is incredible. Was it difficult honing them?
You flatter me. I've learned to control my powers, just like our colleagues in the Abbey. While my abilities are impressive, they can be strenuous.
How so?
Apologies, Hunter. That is something I'd like to keep to myself.
We are still establishing boundaries. There is no need to tell me right away.
Thank you for respecting them. Answers will come in due time.
Lucky for us, I am not going anywhere.
I sure hope not, prophecy killer. I think that's enough for now. Your patience will be rewarded, Hunter. Just not today.
Never seen a book create a wall of hellfire.
I wish my phone could summon fiery partitions. I wonder if there's a spell for that.
Blaze tempts fate all the time. Guy's got very little respect for things more powerful than himself. That's the kind of crazy you gotta respect, even if you don't approve. Blaze is hot, but you wouldn't have recklessly with the parchment. Blaze just plays by his own rules. Yeah, sure, sometimes he's a bit daring and impulsive.
There are gonna be consequences for Blaze reading from the Parchment of Power. There are always gonna be consequences.
Okay, yeah. Blaze is pretty reckless. Johnny read from the big bad book. That's a very Johnny Blaze thing to do.
Feeling good today, girl?
The Parchment of Power's ability to conjure walls of fire is, as Stark would say, a feature, not a bug. Strange also said don't read the Parchment of Power. Along...
Parchment of Power really put one heck of a Hellfire Works show. I mean, Johnny used the parchment and whooped all kinds of soulless, but that's a good thing, right? But he also read from the Power.
Well, if anyone was wondering what happens when the good guys use the
Johnny Blaze put us all in danger. I don't trust soldiers worth it.
Wow, Blaze didn't hesitate to read. I guess Johnny Blaze didn't get the don't read from the evil grimoire memo.
Parchment of power is not to be trifled with. Am I the only one who listened to Caretaker and Strange?
Now more than ever, we must destroy the Parchment of Power as soon as possible.
Listen, Doc, I think this plan is the craziest one you've come up with yet.
We don't know the...
Hey, Hunter. I have high expectations.
We just saw the Parchment of Power. There goes our element of surprise. So disturbingly reckless of Johnny Blaze to read that page. No single spell in the Darkhold comes without a price.
Ready when you are, Hunter.
I suspect this will level the playing field a bit. We're not quite finished yet.
Good day, Hunter.
Did you tire of listening to Dr. Strange's stories? The ones where multi-tentacled old ones feasted on cavemen?
Nah, actually that sounds up my alley. I just needed some fresh air. Plus, Robbie likes to crank the volume on his video games, and I don't like loud noises.
Right. Your costume is sensitive to powerful sonics.
You know, it's funny. My other has protected me from so many things over the years. Sometimes pushes away more than just bullets.
Maybe you scare a few people, but at least you are protecting them. Dead people cannot say thank you.
Honestly, most of the time, the people I save are too scared to say anything.
Fear can be incredibly disabling.
That's one way to put it. I should probably carry a backpack full of fresh underwear for all the bladders I disable.
So your other's appearance is functional, but is it necessary?
Maybe not. I'm not the only person who bonded with my symbiote. The suit often changes appearance with each new host.
Have you ever considered adopting a new look?
I could probably change my appearance, but the truth is, I like being intimidating. It makes me feel powerful.
I am learning that the man behind the mask is less intimidating.
It sounds a bit like an after-school special, but thanks, Hunter. Just don't tell Parker. Or, actually, don't tell anyone.
You and your symbiote have an interesting relationship.
It's simultaneously the strangest relationship I've ever had, as well as the most comforting. Thanks for talking about it, Hunter. I don't think everyone inside would take the time to understand how I tick. Wow,
The books in this place are something else. Did you know that there is an entire section about spiders and the occult?
Peter, I am sorry you have to find out this way, but I guess it is time we talked.
You're not afraid of spiders, are you?
Terribly.
But you're Hunter. The Hunter. You're not afraid of anything.
I am a complicated being.
Huh. Is it the legs? The crawling? The knowledge that the entire spider population can eat all of humanity in a year given the chance? Or is it because there is one just 6 inches away from you right now?
What? Where?
Just kidding. It's me. Actually, all this reading got me thinking, and there is something I wanted to run by you. With my spider roots, and the spiders being so occult adjacent, apparently, who knew, I can maybe be a good fit for the Midnight Suns. I'm not asking you to pull any strings for me or anything like that. I just want your honest opinion as a friend. Do you think I'd make a good candidate?
For now, you should focus on being the best you can be in every situation. And when this is all over, we can talk about your future.
Of course, of course. Either way, I would like a chance to prove myself first. Don't want anyone to say that you're giving me any special treatment.
Well, I am sure you can figure out how to make that happen.
One last question.
Yes?
If I read these books here, I'm not summoning any demons or evil spirits, right?
Have you been reading them aloud?
No?
Do not open your door to any knock that sounds unnatural or inhuman, and you should be fine.
No inhuman knocks. Got it.
I need some friendly advice, and you're pretty okay at both the friend and the advice part. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Okay, I think that you think that I'm one of those good people, right? Not Marvel America levels, but not too far off. But where do you stand on the nature versus nurture question?
I rather judge a person based on who they are, not the path that brought them there.
Okay, fine, but how do you know if your judging is right? There's tons of stuff in both my nature and nurture that screams evil. How can you be sure that I'm not, you know, evil?
Maybe there is a bit of darkness in you, but what is wrong with that?
How about plenty wrong with that? What if it isn't a little? What if I'm the next Dark Mage of the Menorah clan?
In that case, I will get to say I knew you before you were famous.
I don't know, Hunter. I feel like I'm holding myself back, worrying about this stuff. You've been around me enough, and I kinda trust you. What do you think?
I think that if you want to reach your true potential, you need to come to terms with your past.
Okay. How?
Do not be ashamed of it. Your history is part of your makeup. Embrace it.
Just like that?
Yes, just like that. Accept it. And do not let anybody hold it against you. Not even yourself.
That's maybe a good idea. A strong maybe. Okay. I think I might have a plan now.
Feel better?
Not yet, but I will.
Ah, Hunter. Just who I was hoping to see. I understand you've already been on the hunt with Blade, so you're aware of our unusual visitor on the grounds?
Yes, we encountered something Blade called the Bargist.
His instincts were correct. I believe it is indeed the Barghest, or someone's attempt at creating a facsimile of one.
Is the Abbey in danger?
Not unless we provoke it. However, it seems to harness a dark magic similar to what courses through the barrier. I need you to track this Barghest, capture it, and bring it to me here in the forge. But please, don't kill it. It's my hope that I can find a way to use its magics to break through the barrier to the lab.
After battling Hydra agents and Fallen, tracking a pup on the Abbey grounds sounds like a vacation.
Do not let your guard down, Hunter. As I said, it's no ordinary dog, but a demonic entity. I suggest you bring Blade and Wolverine with you. I believe the portal will soon be at its apex. I'll do my best to keep it stable until you can cross. I'll see you there, Hunter. Track the beast quickly. Time is of the essence.
Hello, my sweet girl. This should be useful.
He sucks at following simple instructions. Blaze really screwed us over on this one. He's...
No point in hiding it, Hunter. I already got a whiff of that demon dog you're after. Blade said it gave you two the slip the other night. I want in on the next run.
Perhaps that is what our hunt is missing. Your positive attitude.
Me? Positive? That's a new one. But I am curious about this mystery dog of yours.
This supernatural beast roaming the Abbey grounds has proven difficult to track. It only seems to appear at night. Still, Strange thinks it may be critical to breaking through the barrier.
Blade's no slouch, and I've seen you in action. This thing must be the real deal if it's giving you trouble.
It is a Barghest. It resembles a hound, but it is not. It is a spectral omen of death.
I thought I smelled a weird doggy odor out by your old crypt. I chalked it up to the side effects of your resurrection.
I do not smell like a dog, thank you very much.
I'm just busting your chops. You smell a lot worse than a dog.
This beast is vitally important. You say you picked up the scent near Hunter's Folly?
Yeah, that's right. If I went back there, I could probably pick it up. No sweat. So, I'll meet you there?
Did you just invite yourself along?
Bet your ass I did. I'll see you at the Folly tonight. See you at Hunter's Folly.
No dark old page is to be taken lightly, especially not the parchment of power. Stepped in some of Charlie's left behinds.
Charlie would not stop barking.
Until it escaped through a big red... It wasn't magic. Strange suspects Hydra.
Hydra experimenting.
No pain, no gain.
Smells of shadows and mud.
I think we've got something for everyone. Brighter. Do your thing.
I don't trust the olds when they are head gets down like this.
Grizzly old biker dudes. They just do whatever they want.
Oh, might as well have handed the page over to Lilith.
Giving him the benefit of the doubt was generous.
Hunter, I'd like a word when you have a moment. I don't want to waste your time, so I'll be direct. I overheard you, Nico, and Magic talking in the chapel last night. I hope you three are not planning another foolish excursion to rescue you-know-who.
Nico and Magic care for Wanda deeply. So deeply they are having a hard time letting her go.
Hunter, I need you to be straight with me. Are they planning another attempt to save her? Yes or no?
No.
But you were whispering, talking in hushed tones. Sounds like you were trying to conceal something.
That would not be entirely untrue.
Oh?
We were talking about breaking into Banner's lab.
Ugh, I already told you no.
Well, perhaps you need to tell them no. Both Magic and Nico think it is a good idea.
Oh, I will definitely have a word with them. Now, is there anything else you'd like to tell me, or would like to know, before I do just that?
I have taken up enough of your time. I should go.
We'll talk more later. Oh, Hunter. Thanks for your honesty today.
Now that the Hydra vampires have my prototype sample, I've no doubt they'll attempt to create their own sunlight serum.
Mass produce it, more like.
But where would Hydra vampires go to mass-produce sunlight serum?
Somewhere familiar to them.
How about a Hydra facility that makes the gamma goop they put in their blood?
Yes, I'm gonna go with exactly like that.
How about one sending a distress signal about a vampire invasion? Might be a good place to start.
Mass production of my prototypes. Very cool.
Has Hydra turned upon itself?
No, this is biology. It is a vampire's nature to betray the living.
Excuse me?
Oh, but not mine. I differ on a biological level.
Relax. It was a joke.
should have known you were behind this.
Hold them off. We need more time. Go. Feed upon them. Let their veins bleed rivers.
If we can disable those terminals, at the very least we can slow their efforts to reproduce the serum.
But we need to protect the server to access the data ourselves.
Correct.
And I thought technology was supposed to make our lives easier.
Yourself. It is too late for you.
Now that was something.
Be my victim.
Nice move, bub.
That will not fail.
Got some more flunkies coming in.
I'm sure you've all realized what will happen if these vampiric Hydra forces lose their vulnerability to the sun.
A lot of innocent civilians are going to pay the price, and we can't allow that.
Your sincere concern for the guiltless is inspiring.
And your lack of empathy for them is disturbing.
I've got a reputation to protect.
Right, we'll heal you.
welcome assistance.
Good for you. Let's dance.
We will move as one.
Told you it would work out.
We will not fail. Suffer her.
Not the first to try that.
There is no end to our followers.
At least my mother knows how to keep her minions in check.
As much as she'd like to pretend, Sin doesn't hold the same sway as her grandfather, much less Lilith.
Does it matter? She has enough resources at her disposal to be a problem.
Waiting. What a waste.
Too weak for this fight.
I smell your food.
Never gets the job done.
Our friend is down.
Reinforcements on approach.
A pathetic attempt at intimidation.
Prototype. It's here. We must recover it.
One more batch.
me now!
So we finally have the opportunity to settle our grievances personally.
You're surprisingly enthusiastic for someone marching towards an end.
Shockingly confident for someone who dares tread on the work of a superior intellect.
Enough talk!
I'm impressed.
Yeah, that's right.
You've left me no choice. I never liked being the center of attention. They're tired. The other side should fear you, Hunter, if they don't already.
Forever in service.
As she commands!
You've made a grave mistake. Looks like they called for help. This facility is quite impressive. If only it weren't being used for such twisted ambitions.
That's Hydra in a nutshell.
Know nothing of the great works achieved by Hydra. This will be our resurgence.
I've heard that before, too.
How long have you been waiting to do that? That must have taken practice.
They are set on coming after me. Welcome assistance.
This won't do. Is this what you had hoped for?
Crude, but effective.
I have not lost focus yet.
This...
Decent.
I'll take that.
Your prototype sample?
Indeed. And now to destroy the sunlight serum. But it's not all here, is it?
Of course not. We manufactured so much. All transported off-site before you even arrived. This is the final batch. A reserve. I am a wolf in the night. The yapping of a mangy cur does not concern me.
Tell me where you brought the serum.
Watch that temper, little mutt. You don't want to lash out and bite the ones you love.
Tell me!
Where else, you pathetic counterfeit? I delivered it to the Lord of Vampires.
You don't know what you've done.
Oh, but I do. Dracula, my master, has enough sunlight serum to supply an army. And there's nothing you can do to stop him.
Hey, Hunter. I saw Morbius heading toward Hunter's Folly. He looked distressed. Can you make sure he's not about to lose control? If I go out there, it won't be to talk.
Sin will get what's coming to her. You can't hide from Mother Nature.
I came out here to be alone, Hunter.
Are you sure being alone is a good idea right now?
Blade sent you to check on me, didn't he? Probably didn't want to come himself because he thought we'd just end up fighting.
Is he wrong?
Of course not. And I can't promise we won't end up trading blows before the night is through, either.
I do not wish to fight you. I came because I am worried about a fellow teammate.
That is too kind. I do not deserve your mercy.
That is what makes it mercy.
They stole my work, Hunter. They perverted it for their own designs. There is an army of vampires ready to cut loose on the world, and they are all immune to sunlight. I did that, not Dracula.
You could not have known that Dracula would get his hands on your sample.
No. But I should have foreseen that he'd want it, that he would come for it.
We will fix this. Together.
You're right. Wallowing in self-pity will accomplish nothing. We must prepare to act. Oh, and Hunter. I'm sorry. My behavior tonight was beyond the pale. I wish you had not seen me like this.
Doctor, my mother turned against me and started building an army. I understand betrayal. You have no need to apologize.
You are too kind. I really am glad you came. Instead of Blade. Well, I would love a few quiet moments to meditate on what we've said. Unless you need something else.
Enjoy the quiet.
I'll just be here, brooding.
You smell it, Hunter? That ain't right. There's something dangerous creeping around out here. Present company excluded.
That is the scent Blade was tracking.
Blade, huh? Yeah, he's got a pretty good nose for this kind of thing. Not as good as mine, though. Feel like snooping around?
Let us get this thing.
Okay, I like that attitude. Grab your dog and follow me. Where'd you get that dog anyway? I know it ain't from the pound.
It is a long story.
We got time.
When I was younger, Lilith would send wave after wave of her children to attack the Abbey's defenses. I trained with Agatha and Caretaker by clearing out whatever monsters were lingering around the perimeter. The portal stayed open this time.
Yeah, almost feels too easy. Guess we go in and kick its ass.
Mind if I tag along?
How long have you been standing here?
Long enough to watch that thing run right by you.
Well, are you gonna brood in the dark, or come with us?
Wouldn't miss it.
Hunter, hold on just a moment.
What is it, Doctor? I doubt that portal is going to stay open forever.
The creature you've been pursuing, I suspect now it may be some kind of Hydra experiment, or worse.
The Barghest? I thought we had all accepted its mythical origins.
I'm skeptical that the beast just jumped from the pages of ancient lore. No, there's something else afoot here.
We had planned on putting it down regardless of where it came from.
Actually, if you could bring it in alive, I think there may be a great deal we could learn from it.
No promises, Doctor. You do remember who my hunting partners are?
Yes, I realize you're all very eager, especially Wolverine, but do your best.
It is just as I suspected. Hydra. I knew they were behind this. The pieces all came together a bit too perfectly.
You're telling me all that mythical creature hype came down to this?
At least now we know for sure.
Leave some for the rest of us.
I wasn't even trying that hard.
This shall be of great help.
Exactly what I needed.
Hail that! Time to bleed. And I thought Man-Thing was ugly. I think you got it.
Join us!
I realize, of course, the three of you aren't known for your restraint, but try to bring the creature back in one piece. I still need to study it when you're done.
Might not be up to us, Doc.
That thing gets feisty. No promises.
Restore our strength!
It is time.
Gotta admit, the kid's pretty good.
Maybe you can teach me that one.
Well, Granny hit harder than that.
Set on coming after me.
Hydra seems quite intent on protecting the bar guest. I would think that's a good indicator of its potential value to us.
Or maybe Hydra just doesn't like us and the dog is irrelevant.
Did Tony put you up to this, or are you just providing color commentary out of personal curiosity?
I'm just here to make sure no innocent dogs are harmed by your theories.
Walk in the light.
I owe you a soda.
We will not be discouraged.
Weak, even for Hydra. By my side.
Who needs practice?
Soon we will be nourished. Now!
Is that really your best?
I don't know what Tony has been telling everyone, but the bar guest is an omen of death. A demonic entity that has likely taken many innocent lives over the centuries.
You ever hear the saying, there are no bad dogs, just bad owners?
Of all people, I thought you would understand the nature of the beast, Logan.
Ought to make things interesting.
Watch me.
cannot possibly match your strength.
Mother said you would be delicious.
That'll heal right up.
By now, I would hope we've all seen enough of the Barghest in action to understand its nature.
It's a little mean, but not any worse than the rest of them.
Yes, maybe it is just scared of unwelcome intruders.
I've yet to hear any other proposals on how we might break through the barrier. If anyone has a non-Barghest,
Want it done right, gotta do it yourself.
Time to get...
You are a force to be reckoned with.
I'm on it. It's weirdos like these that give people like us a bad reputation. That's a hell of a move.
For the
could you maybe hasten your efforts a bit here?
Doing the best we can here, Doc. Like you keep saying, it ain't a dog. Bad luck for you, Dale.
I'm impressed. Your magic may be powerful, Doctor, but I am still impressed you managed to contain the Barghest.
No less impressive than your efforts to capture it, Hunter. I believe in its weakened state, the creature will remain bound here.
And what do you plan on doing with it now?
The first step will be carefully transporting the beast down to the forge, a delicate operation I plan to handle personally. Why don't you come by tomorrow before I begin the actual research? I'll know more then.
Man, you see the teeth on that thing?
Yeah, pretty nasty. Too bad we can't train it.
Give it time. We get desperate enough, I'm sure someone will try it. How did it go with Morbius? Is he slipping?
Relax, Blade.
That man is a walking bomb. Maybe the fuse isn't lit, but I don't want to be caught holding him when he explodes.
Morbius is trying to be a good man. I want to support him.
I know I'm the one who said he'd be useful, but we can't be careless about this.
I'm surprised, Blade. You and Morbius are not that different. I thought you knew the darkness with which he wrestles. I thought you would empathize with him.
I do know that darkness. That's why I'm worried. Morbius can't kill the monster inside. He can only continue to build a cage around it. He didn't ask for this curse, and he wouldn't wish it on anyone.
Are you still talking about Morbius?
Just watch your back, Hunter. I don't like how Morbius is acting. We need to work on our contingency plan.
We? You have more experience with Morbius than I. I assumed you already had emergency protocols in place.
I do. I'm asking for your help to make them better.
Blade, the Abbey grounds are already littered in protective runes and incantations designed to